This week, the nation paused to commemorate Juneteenth, which recognizes the end of slavery. For many African-American families, it can be a challenge to trace their lineage that far back. But one Virginia family found a way, and now their story is on display for all to see at one of the largest libraries in the world and the nation's oldest cultural institution. Here's CBS News congressional correspondent Nicole Killian.
At the Library of Congress, this sprawling family tree has roots that run deep.
It's the largest family tree that we have in our collections, and it's the oldest African-American family tree.
The Blackwell's kinfolk tree was created by Thelma Short Doswell, a genealogist who traced the Virginia family's lineage all the way back to its first African ancestors in the 1700s.
It's really unique for African-Americans because of slavery, for one. Slavery did exactly what it was supposed to. It destroyed the family ties. So, as an African-American, if you want to go back prior to 1870, usually you have to look at the slave owners' records, or you use oral histories. So, when she was doing her research, it was much more difficult. This was a labor of love.
For an African-American family to be able to do the research, and a lot of it was done at the Library of Congress, the family said, we need to have this here.
Nestled among treasures like Lincoln's Gettysburg Address and James Madison's Crystal Flute, the hand-painted tree features more than 1,500 names that stretch from top to trunk, including this gold leaf decorated for the late tennis great Arthur Ashe.
I knew that if he was on there, I was probably on there.
It wasn't until Mila Hill started working at the library this summer alongside genealogy specialist Ahmed Johnson that she made the connection.
So my people.
And discovered her great-great-grandmother, Mary Reese.
You got choked up over this. Yeah, I did. My family is very important to me.
So she brought some of them to see it.
To be able to not just see it by myself, but see it within the context of the family that connects me to it is really exciting. And knowing that it's one thing to know your own family history, right? And to have that for yourself and for your family, but to have it made so beautifully and then be displayed in this way is really, really special.
Those ancestors, I can only imagine the hardships that they had and what they lived through. For them to be recognized and honored on that tree is a blessing. And it's a wonderful tribute to their lives to be able to stand here before you today to talk about where we are.
Part of a legacy that's still growing. For CBS Saturday Morning, Nicole Killian, Washington.
To have that illustrated in writing, because slaves weren't able to read or write at the time, so the fact that they had that oral tradition of passing it on was probably so difficult to continue through time. So this is really such a feat.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah,
beautiful
really
display.
Arthur Ashe gold leaf, too. It's great.
Yeah.